Gunshots echo through Goma, one of the largest cities in the Democratic Republic of Congo, as terrified civilians scramble for safety. The city and its surrounding regions are the latest epicenter of a conflict between the Congolese army and the Rwanda-backed M23 rebel group, although Kigali denies its support for the group. This increase in violence has displaced thousands of people and prompted urgent regional diplomatic efforts led by the current chair of the East African Community, Kenyan President William Ruto, to address the crisis.
And we are all in agreement that now more than ever, it is an existential issue, not just for the people of Eastern DRC, but for this region. The situation in Eastern DRC now demands our collective focus.
The conflict is part of a broader war in Eastern DRC, where more than 120 militants and armed groups operate, often competing for control of the area's rich mines. North Kivu province, a long-standing flashpoint, has seen a surge in fighting, forcing people like Lomu Biondo Manuel to flee repeatedly.
We face a lot of hardships. We want to go back to our original homes. We want peace.
Another woman fleeing Mugwanga, one of the largest camps for displaced people near Goma, says civilians are caught in the crossfire.
We have nothing to give to our children that we are running with. We are just fleeing with nothing. It's all in God's hands. All we can do is run.
The United Nations says more than 5.5 million people are displaced in the DRC, many of them in North Kivu. Humanitarian organizations warn that the situation is deteriorating rapidly. Aid delivery has been disrupted by blocking routes and increased violence, leaving many without basic needs, says Save the Children's country director Greg Brown.
This upsurge in fighting has killed children. Children have been caught up in it, killed through explosions. In addition, hundreds of thousands, 200,000 children displaced from where they're living, some displaced for a second and third time.
Humanitarian agencies say the needs far outweigh the available resources, and displacement isn't the only issue that children, women, and girls face in displacement camps, Ram says.
Sexual violence against women, girls, children is a serious problem. Rape is a weapon of war. Displaced people's camps can be terribly unsafe places. The numbers are overwhelming. And for each person we can help, and that the rest of the humanitarian community can help, we know that there are tens of others who are not getting the assistance they need today.
Despite calls for the UN and East African leaders for a ceasefire, the violence continues, leaving millions in limbo. Salim Solomon, VOA News.